There's her. There she is. You ready to go? I was about to start a warm up.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, everyone. Woo.
Hey.
Hey. Let's stand up. It's freaking cold today.
It is cold.
All right, let's go. Our ankles and our wrists. Go ahead and switch direction. Let's go to the other side. And switch. Let's go to our knees. And switch. Hips. And switch direction. Shoulders. And switch. Elbows. Switch direction. Wrists. And switch direction. Neck. And switch. All right, shake it out, get ready. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 minute of this kind of squat jump. So you're gonna jump your arms up in a prayer, boom, up as your legs are out, and then coming back in, squat, out, right? And then go ahead and just do 10 burpees. After that, any type of burpees you want. All right, let's go. 5 more seconds. Burpees. Jog in place when you're done. Oh my God, dying over here. All right, next one is stand with your feet together. One out, bring it back in. Right? Go ahead and micro bend your legs while you're doing this. So in, right? Ready to charge. All right, and then 10 burpees after that. Let's go. Man, I'm trying to keep up with Talia and I'm confusing myself here. Go, 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 go. 10 more seconds. Okay, 10 burpees. All right, next one, arms and legs for a shuffle. All right, get the timer going. Go. All right, 10 burpees. And last one. Shuffle out to the side. So boom, touch, right? Okay. Go. Ten more seconds. All right, 10 burpees. You're done, go ahead and take a water break. Okay. Whew. When you come back, get some sort of a marker, a belt, pillow, shirt, something. And put it aside because we'll use it after a little bit of a stretch. All right, let's come back. Let's go ahead and inhale as you bring your hand up above, and then exhale, bend at the hips. Walk your hands out into a plank. And from here, let's go ahead and lift your right leg up without shifting your plank position, right? Your right leg up as high as possible, swing it to the side, come up to into a lunge. To a lunge here, right? And then come all the way up. Okay, come all the way up. Making sure your leading leg is at 90 degrees. The back leg is strong, and your heels are pressing back and down to the ground. You're gonna bring your hands up. Check again, you wanna lean forward. Back leg, strong, heels pressing back. And now we're gonna turn towards the leading leg. We're gonna go turn and open our arms to the side here. Check again, your leg should be strong, 90 in the front, back heel, foot kind of lining the back, look, is kind of lining to 40, like slightly to the side from here. And now I'm gonna take the same side arm, it's my right leg that's in the front, it's my arm that's gonna reach to my back leg, and my left arm is coming back, pulling to the back. So everything's going in the back. I'm hinging at the hips. Take one more breath here. Good, come back to center. Boom, and then we're gonna come all the way to the ground here. I'm gonna take my right hand, put it on my right thigh here, And I'm gonna use my elbow to open my hips up. Back leg is strong, heels pushing back. And I'm pushing the leg to the side. Take a deep breath. Now come back to center and put both hands on the ground. And now the back knee to the ground. And I'm gonna flatten my toes. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and collapse the leading leg to the side, outward here, right? If this is all you can manage, great, right? You're gonna press your back leg, the thigh down onto the ground. And now look, if you can stretch more, your right arm is gonna reach opposite from your right knee. And your right knee is pressing down to the ground, your right arm reaching outward. Take a deep breath, go a little bit deeper. Then come back up. And from here, I'm gonna bring my right arm on the other side of my right leg, and I'm gonna sit back. Go ahead and lift your right toes up towards your face. You're sitting back. You wanna melt your belly, your chest, your chin, your forehead along that extended leg. Okay, come back up. You're gonna create, again, a 90-degree as much as possible with the leading leg here. Both hands are on the ground, but now I'm gonna take my left hand. Either you're gonna grab the foot, but if you want a deeper stretch, you're gonna bring that foot all the way as much as possible to the crook of your elbow, right? Or in my case, I'm gonna try, yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and lean forward as I pull my foot towards my hip. Good, release, come back. Go ahead, put your hands on the mat, extend the back leg, boom. And now you're gonna put the leading leg across your chest here. You want to, as much as possible, to create a 90-degree with this one, right? You don't want this foot kind of folding in. That's a different stretch. So if you want a 90-degree, you can come off and stay here or go all the way up. Put your hands up. Good, come back down. Go ahead and sit on your butt. You're gonna take the back leg and we're gonna do a twist. Bring it all the way across. My right elbow will be on the outside of my left knee here, and I'm gonna twist. My elbow's twisting, pushing this way, and my body, my upper body, twisting the opposite direction. Stack your spine so you're tall. Suck your belly in. Good, unwind, hand on the ground, come to your belly, sit back, extend your arms. Come into a plank, let's do the left side. Boom, right? I'm gonna come all the way up. So I want a leading leg, 90, back leg really strong, heels pressing back and down to the ground. And now I'm gonna turn towards the post leg, boom, and then my right arm reaches to my right leg, and my left arm is reaching back and up. Take a deep breath, sink down a little bit lower. My back heel pressing back. Okay, unwind. I'm gonna come to the front, put my hands right next to my post leg, and I'm gonna take my left elbow, right, or forearm inside my knee, and I'm gonna go ahead and open, pressing my left knee outward, and my right hip forward and down towards the ground. Take a deep breath, elongate, and then exhale, stretch out. All right, so bring your hands down on the ground, back knee on the ground, And you can actually take the left hand and put it on the other side of your left leg and sit back. Lift the toes, the leading toes up, melting your belly, your chin, your chest, your forehead along your leg, holding the toes towards your face. Inhale, get long, and then exhale, go deeper into the stretch. All right, come back up, both hands inside the leg, and now you're gonna take your right arm, either grabbing your foot or bring that foot in the crook of your, if you can, of your right elbow, and then you're gonna lean forward, pressing your right thigh down onto the ground. Take one more breath and exhale, go deeper. All right, release. Go ahead and put your left leg across your body. Create a 90-degree angle. Again, you could just come up, extend your arms and tilt your upper body back or go all the way up. All right, come back down. Set your hips down. Bring your back leg across. Twist. All right. Go ahead and take a water break. I need to find the video. Hold on a second. All right. While I'm figuring that out, let's everybody do this drill, right? The first one is then kind of knee. You're gonna come in and put one knee onto the ground and then step that leg up and then stand up. So knee slide, again, boom, good posture, right? You're not looking down, up, and then slide. So do 10 of those, 5 per side. All right, next one, right? Look, I'm gonna stand with my leg facing out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with my right leg. I'm gonna almost with my foot pointing, I'm gonna go boom, right? I'm gonna go create a half circle, boom, a half circle. So now I end up facing diagonally here. And I'm gonna bring that same leg onto the ground, follow with the second leg. So that's the drill. And then you just go back, boom, boom, again, right? So again, I'm here, I'm gonna go circle sideways, knee, knee, and then up, up, and then come back. So do 5 on each side. So now I want you to, okay, good. All right, so now we're gonna, we've been working on this, but I want you to lastly do this drill, the arm drag drill, where you go, I'm gonna share the screen here. So just to, right, this is the arm drag here. You're gonna grab, boom, step, and get to the back, right? So with your marker, go ahead and get your marker. So basically I'm here. You see the marker on my, here, the marker here. So if you could see the red here, that's my partner is facing me and that's the right leg, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 1, block the wrist, grab above the elbow. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and then 3. I'm gonna step to the side, right? I'm gonna step to the left and then reach over, boom, and then take the back. So you're gonna do that, go ahead and do it just a few times and then we're gonna go right into a takedown. So get good posture, you're tripoding, you're coming down low, you're cinching at the hips, right? We've been working on that. Boom, go down, you want your chest on the hips. Boom, come down low, yes. Keeping your legs away from them. All right, now, so now that we have the back, we're gonna do first an ankle pick from the back, right? So we have been working with an ankle pick from the front. We did double leg in the front, and then we did a foot sweep from the front. We're gonna do all of that in the back, right? So the first one is the ankle pick, which is here, let me share the screen. Here you have the back, right? You're gonna come down, grab at the ankle, boom, and go down and take the back, right? But we're just gonna work on the takedown aspect. So I'm here. Now my right is lined up with my partner's right leg, right? Right leg, and I'm in the back here. Again, I don't want to be in the center. I want to keep my legs tripoded away, and I'm low at the hip here, and I'm cinching my elbow in, and I'm holding them tight. And you know, if we have a partner, you would be moving around. You wouldn't be standing still. So keep that in mind. But we're learning a new technique too, so we're gonna start keeping still right now. So I'm here and I'm typically like more on the side. So I'm gonna be more on the left side here. So my legs out, when I'm ready to go, usually I'm going to be pushing and pulling and pushing. And the timing would be when you push them forward, then your hand would come down, right? Look, I'm going to push forward, and this leg, the opposite leg from where I'm going to grab, is going to go, I'm going to push, and then that leg comes down, right? Like the knee slide that we just did. So my shoulder is also helping by pushing forward, and the hand's going to grab the ankle here. And then the back leg stands up, right? And we're going to stand up, and they will fall to the ground, right? So again, I'm here, right? Boom, boom, boom. So I just want to show the marker, right? If you want to start doing that, that's fine here, right? And then you're going to step and boom, and then grab the hand at the corner here, and then stand up, right? But if you feel like you don't need the marker, and you want to use the movement, it's fine. You're here, you're moving around, boom, boom, pushing back and forth, and then boom, right? And I want you to keep in mind that your posture, try to not lean forward as much, because here you're also coming down and your shoulder is also pressing at the back, right? Boom, and you're standing up. So give that a try a few times. So if you've been doing this for a while, you want to move around and make sure that when you push them forward is when you go down and grab the ankle. So go ahead and practice. So Jennifer, so you want to aim for when your knee hits the ground, both, it should be at the same time. So you're here, you're going to go boom, the knee at the same time, right? So try not to do this and then grab. So now move around, bum, bum, boom, and forward. So it's momentum and timing.
When we drop, are we bringing their body down with us, or are we letting go of their hips at that point?
Well, the other arm should be across the belly anyways, right here. So it's the reinforcing arm typically will go. So you're here, you're on the side, you're gonna go boom, because their weight will also carry you with them, right? And typically you will land on the ground and take the back. Usually it's this leg that will take the back. If you want to see the video again. Okay, so hold on. The grip is a little bit different, but it's the same idea. So here, and look, you hold on to the grip, boom, and because you want to stay attached to them, right? So usually it's their knee that will hit the mat, and the grip will keep, if you have a gi, it will keep you attached, and then you can go from there, from here. So you go down, and then usually from here, you could jump to the back if you stay attached, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. So give that a try a couple times. All right, I'm gonna now, from there, I don't have the video, but we all pretty much have done double leg takedown, right? When we're here, we go here, boom, right? The knee down with the second leg, and then we come up. Now we're kind of doing similar to that in the back. So again, a marker is now, it's kind of a double leg, but now our hand is gonna help us, right? It's kind of the same movement. So I'm here, instead of just one arm, I'm gonna use both of my arms now on the legs. So you're here, you're gonna be moving, boom, boom, moving back, forth. When you're ready, you're gonna go knees down and both, boom, with both ankles, right? So again, you're gonna be moving around, boom, boom. Get this out of the way, boom, 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 boom. I get this on big guys all the time from the back. So 2 arms at the ankle and your shoulder pressure coming in. So try to get them moving forward, right? Just checking the balance, boom, boom, and then boom, in with the ankle. So give that a try. Now it's 2 hands on the ankles. Yes. Nice, Amy. People expect the front, like double leg, but not the back. So some of you work on using your shoulder pressure too, right? So you're coming down and shoulder, boom, pressure, boom, forward. Yeah. Shoulder pressure, but good posture, not leaning your head down too much. All right, I'm gonna borrow Karen's drill. Let me set the time. So I will say 1, which is one ankle pick. 2 would be the double leg, 2 ankle picks, or a sprawl in between, right? I will call them out. Let me see. Get 2 minutes. All right, go. So have the grip, get your tripod leg and move around, boom, 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 boom. 1, right? Move around, go, boom, boom, boom. 2, sprawl. 2, move around, shift, shift. 1, move around, sprawl. Sprawl. Get back, move around. 2, sprawl, sprawl. 1, sprawl. 2, one, sprawl. 1, 2, sprawl, sprawl. 1, 2. Ignore that, keep going. Sprawl. 2. Time. Whew. Any questions? All right, if not, take a mini break. And Karin will take over. But before, while you guys are on a break, I'll just talk. What is it? We're having a fighters and eaters on. shoot, let me see. I think Sunday, September 13th, we'll send we'll put the word out, but just a heads up.
Okay, so take a minute and then we'll start kickboxing.
Hey, I gotta take off early today. Thanks again. See you all.
See you later. Wow. Okay, so let's get started. Jesus Christ. Shh. So let's do a little bit of mobilization. We did a lot of good core and leg stretching. Let's do some different things. Let's do the feet moves for a minute. So we're going to, you're gonna lie down. And we're going to, doesn't matter, start with whatever foot you want. So you're going to, first thing you're gonna do is flex your foot. So you're gonna flex your foot. You're gonna, before you really worry about your toes, try to, like I could flex my foot here, like I'm really flexing my toes, but I don't wanna just do that. I'm trying to get this angle to 90. So I'm trying to kick my heel out, and I'm trying to engage my muscle in my shin to actively pull my foot up. And then I can also pull the toes back as far as they'll go. So now I'm gonna lower my foot, don't do it yet, but I'm gonna lower my foot to a point while keeping the flexed toes. So you can do that now. So you're gonna come down and you're just gonna keep the toes flexed and try to point your foot as far as you can, and then try to point it even a little farther. So this should have kind of a cramp through your Achilles tendon area. Trying to really straighten out the front of your foot. And now bring the toes down and try to use the bottom of your foot to really arch through your bottom foot, so your toes are really actively pointed. You know, if you can do this easily, then do it harder, do it more till it's tiring. And then so now we're gonna bring our foot back up. So you're gonna keep the toes pointed as you bring the toe back or the foot back up to flex. Ow, I'm getting a big cramp in my foot. Come as far as you can, now flex your toes. And now bring your foot down to the point position, keeping your toes up. Point your toes. Point as hard as you can. Get a big curve through the bottom of your foot. Use the bottom of your foot muscles to help with that point. Now keep that arch through the bottom of your foot as you bring your foot up. Might really cramp the bottom of your foot. And then flex your toes. One more time through. So you're gonna bring your toes or your foot all the way down to point, but your toes are up. Try to flatten or straighten out the top of your foot. And then point your toes, cramp the bottom of your foot, really actively work that bottom arch of your foot. Bring your foot up as you keep the toes pointed. And at the top, you can stretch your toes, flex your toes, and then shake your foot out. And we're gonna switch. So now, same thing. So start with your foot flexed. Before you worry about your toes, try to get the angle of your foot to be like 90 degrees to your shin. On my right, I have a harder time doing this. You can see I just start stretching my toes back. I think I'm flexing. Really kick your heel out. Really pull with your shin muscle to flex your toes or flex your foot. and then you can bring your toes back. Toes back. So now bring your foot down to point, keeping your toes up. Try to straighten the line in the front of your foot. Point your foot a little more past where you think you can go. Now bring your toes down. And when you bring your toes down, try to actively cramp the bottom of your foot. You're trying to really use the whole bottom of your foot to create this arch through your foot. Now bring your foot up, keeping that arch. So your toes are still curled. And now come up to as far as you can, flexed, and then bring your toes up. Keep your toes flexed, bring your foot down. Down as far as you can, a little farther, then point your toes. Then bring your foot up, toes pointed, cramping the bottom of your foot. Much harder for me on this side. Then flex your toes. One more time through. So bring your foot down to point, keeping your toes flexed. Then point your toes. Keep that big arch in your foot. Bring your foot up to flexed. And flex your toes. All right, nice. Shake your foot out. And let's do the arm extension drills too. Let's do, and then we're gonna do some punching stuff with that. Let's just do 1 minute, 1 minute sitting or punching sit-ups. So we're coming across. Legs can be, bent or straight on the floor, whatever you prefer. For a minute. That's it. Okay, get set and go. Break. Now let's do arm extension drill. So shoulder extension. So you'll be lying on the floor, just extending one shoulder, other shoulder. So again, you're not using your, you guys know this one, but you're not using your, you're not using your abs. You're only using your abs to keep your body solid and not moving. As I just only extend this. There's no momentum, so in fact, it's good to maybe hold it up for a few seconds because you're not, using momentum. You're just with control lifting, and then the other side. So we'll do 30 seconds there, and then we're gonna do 30 seconds of the push-up version. All right, so get set and go. Extending all from your scapula, your shoulder blades. Okay, break, and then we're gonna do one set from a push-up position where I'm keeping my arms locked out when I do the push-up, and I'm just lowering with my shoulder blades. I'm just trying to contract my shoulder blades. So get set, I'm trying to see how low I could go without bending my arms, but keeping my abs braced and just trying to lower, just trying to contract my shoulders. So get set and go. You can also extend as high as you can on the top. Try to use that shoulder blade extension. Nice. Okay. So come up now. And let's do, we'll punch first and then we'll do this. Let's do one round of the, too many ideas, ways to do this. Let's do this. Let's do one round where we're slipping. So you're slipping continuously. If I say weave, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to call which weave you're going to do. You'll decide. So when I say weave, you try to as quickly as possible. So I'm going this way when you say weave. I'm going to just use that to weave. If I'm going towards my front side when I say weave, I'm going to weave to the other side, and you're going to follow up with 3 punches, crosses and hooks. So if I'm going along doing my slipping and I hear weave and I go weave, cross, hook, cross. Then I go right back to slipping, go to the other side, weave, hook, cross, hook. Then right back to slipping. So I'm just continuously slipping. If I say weave, try to weave immediately. If you find yourself always weaving to one side, then switch it up. It's okay, and start trying to do something to the other side as well. But otherwise, try to kind of go with the timing and see which one, try to do it as immediately as possible based on the slip you were doing. So again, weave up to cross, hook, cross, or hook, cross, hook. You're trying to weave as immediately as you can, but you don't have to weave fast. Do a good weave. I'm moving away from the punch from my slip. I'm not bending at the waist. Maybe a tiny bit, but not very much. I'm bending my legs, keeping my head up, reversing my shoulders. Okay, so this is me a 2-minute round. Get set and go. So you're weaving, not weaving, you're slipping. Weave. Follow up with 3 punches. Weave. 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 Nice. Okay, so let's do the lateral motion drills. So we've been practicing moving sideways as we punch. Let's do a set like this. So let's do jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross. So again, we'll just do it moving to the left. Jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross, jab, 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 as many times as I need back to my starting place. Then jab, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross, jab, back to my starting place. As you're doing this, since we've been practicing it a lot, some things to think about are I want to keep my feet staggered. So I don't want to let my stance square up, and I want to be cool. Okay, see you later, Talia. So we're gonna be moving sideways, and but we're not gonna let our back leg come forward. So I'm not gonna end up here. I'm gonna keep my staggered stance, even as I'm punching. It's hard on the cross, so just something to keep in mind. And the other thing to keep in mind is don't drop your hands, because it is really easy to start, it helps your balance to have your other hand drop, but not good for your defense. So try to keep your hands high, and you're moving as you're punching. If you like to see yourself on the hardest part of the combination, then just start off camera so you can see the jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross. So one more time, jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross. Come back. Get set, and go. Nice. All right, let's do the same thing to the other side. So this one is going to be same punches, jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Now I'm gonna weave the other way off the hook. Since I've turned this way for the hook, I'm gonna retract, and I'm gonna weave under. That's gonna set me up for the cross now. So I'm gonna end with cross hook. So jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, pull back, circle under. So instead of going with the hook, using that, turning that into the weave, I'm gonna pull the hook back and turn that into the weave, cross, hook. And then I'm gonna jab back to place. Jab, jab, jab. So jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, retract, weave, cross, hook, jab back to starting. You guys got it? Okay, get set and go. So let's do, we're gonna add kicks to that. Let's do, yeah, let's do, sorry about this one. We'll just roundhouse kick. Okay, so we're going to do on the, going to the first side towards your lead side, towards your left, we're going to do a spinning kick. So we've been doing this with a switch step kick over here. And we don't always set up the spinning kick with a cross, but a spinning kick can definitely be set up with a cross. So I've thrown hook, cross. I'm going to retract the cross. As I'm retracting it, my front leg is going to step across. So that's how you use a cross to set up a spinning kick. So I'm here, and I'm going to be going there. So again, I've just thrown, I've come up, I'll show the whole combination in a minute, but I've come up for my weave, I've thrown crook, cross, step, kick. So when you throw, cross is used a lot to set up a spinning kick when you, like a hook or something will disguise the step around. But if you just do it with a cross, you have to do the kick faster usually, but don't worry about that right now. But a cross is a common setup for a more sneaky kind of, like instead of waving your arms and then faking them to buy time, you just like, the cross lets you retract really fast. So as I'm retracting it, so the person doesn't see it. So that's kind of the concept of the cross punch setup to the spinning kick. So the whole combination is jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross, spin kick. And then come back to your stance. We're gonna do both directions and we're gonna do a 3-minute round. So now I'm gonna come back, jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, retract, weave, cross, hook. And for this side, I'll just do a regular roundhouse kick. And so I'll do a right roundhouse kick. So I'm corralling the person. They're moving this way, they're moving towards my right. I'm corralling them off to my right with the right roundhouse kick. I'm corralling them off to my left with the spinning kick, which comes out this way. So, it's straight ahead, but it comes out off to my left. So one more time, the whole thing looks like this. Jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook, cross, spin kick, jab, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, weave, hook. I think I weaved the wrong way. No, I did. Weave the other way, sorry. Hook, retract and weave, cross, hook, round kick. So I just go back and forth. You guys got it? Cool. All right, so we're gonna do a 3-minute round. Lots of time to throw lots of stuff. Don't rush it at first, get the movements, and then you can pick up the speed. Get set and go. Watch for a second. All right, great, good. So let's do a, we're going to do a punching, sprinting drill. And you can use a target for it. There's a few ways you can do it. You can just punch in the air, but I think it's helpful to have a target. So you might wanna grab like a chair. You could use your floor marker, but that you were using for Molly's half, but I feel like it might be useful to something you can kind of look at. So to turn for yourself, you want something that's gonna motivate you to keep punching at, you know, good range. So you don't start doing this or whatever. I just like to have a target to look at for this instead of hitting pads. So if you have something handy nearby, like a chair, you could grab that, have a place to punch. Get my interval timer. No rest. 6 rounds. Perfect. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're going to be punching. So we're just throwing continuous punches. Yeah, if you have gloves, you could put them on. Not a bad idea. If people want to take a sec, do people want to grab their gloves? No? Okay. So if you have them, grab them. If not, maybe I'll use mine too. That's a good idea, mine over there. So you're gonna be punching. So for 30 seconds, we're going to, we'll start with the relaxed round. So it's gonna be 30 seconds punching at a relaxed speed, and then 30 seconds sprint. I use my feet to step for this when I'm punching. I step every punch. It just helps, you know, helps make sure that your waist is twisting. But you can also pivot if you have a good pivot. But the pivot gets kind of, you know, hard to keep doing over and over again, especially on a carpet. So stepping is a good way to do it. But I'm trying to make sure I don't square up. Trying to keep my rear side foot back. Trying to, as much as I can, the thing I want you to think about while you're doing this, and I'll yell this at you while we're sprinting, is to think about turning your hip over so that your jab and your cross are not exactly the same. So I'm punching jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross, but I'm trying to pick that up during the sprint. So 30 seconds, we're gonna start with off. 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on. It's not really off, but, and then at the end of all that, when the bell rings, then we're gonna do 10 burpees. So we're gonna do a 3-minute round of sprint punching with intervals, and then we're gonna end with 10 burpees. So, I'm gonna use my gloves. This idea. I have presents that I'm supposed to bring to some coworkers, and they're like in a pile where my gloves are. So my gloves are like under all these cookies and wine. Very sad. So like that. So get set. The first 30 seconds is just getting the feel of it, going at a relaxed pace. And go. Just really think about getting your rhythm with your legs, turning your back leg over, throwing a real cross, keeping relaxed with your arms, using your body, throw the punches. Get set, sprint. Going, keep a pace, turning your right hip over. And recover, still punching. Ten more seconds. Get set. Keep going. Get set. Last one. Go. Fast as you can. Still moving your hips. Remember to keep that cross the dominant punch. Break 10 burpees. Go. All right, recover for a few seconds. When you're done, grab a sip of water if you need. We're gonna do that again with a small variation. What? I can hear you. What? Water too. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. Same thing. And the variation, I'm gonna tell it to you while we're doing it. So I'll tell you what to do. So we're gonna start the same. It's not a big variation, it's a small thing. Okay, so again, remember, let's see, ads just go. Okay, that the first round or the first interval is the down interval. So you're just trying to get your good form back, trying to recover to get your breath back comfortable. So get set and go. So make sure you're punching with good hip turnover, good extension with your arms, twist of your waist. When the interval starts, you're gonna sprint punch. I want you to count how many punches you throw. Go. Break. Keep punching, slow. Remember that number. I got exactly 100. That's exciting. Next round, you're gonna try to get to or past that number. I'll tell you when you're halfway. Sacrificing my own counting. So get set. Go. Halfway. Keep going. Check your number. So last one, you're gonna see if you can match or exceed your high number. Get set, and go. Halfway. Keep going, keep up the pace. And break, 10 burpees. Perfect. All right, when you're done, walk around, catch your breath. Hopefully that was tiring. And then while we have a moment of not completely horrible air, I think we'll do the deep breathing, the segmented breathing exercise. So you could lie down, either wait till you catch your breath. Like, I don't really want to lie down on my belly just yet. But wait, catch your breath, and then you could lie down. Again, you could do this one on your belly. That helps you think about breathing into your lower back, your mid back. Since we're more used to breathing belly breaths, to think about expanding the back. If you do that, you can have your hands for your forehead, your fists. I'm gonna be on my back so I can keep talking while we're doing it. If you prefer your back, you can be on your back. I like it a lot on my belly, but it's hard to talk. So when you're ready, you'll lie down in whatever position you want. And first of all, just take some deep breaths into your abdomen, trying to focus on expanding your lower back. At first, you can just think about that, trying to breathe into your mid and lower back. Fill those out as you breathe. And then think about also breathing into your pelvic floor. So your pelvic floor is pressing down towards your feet as you breathe. You're expanding in that direction. And then also think about breathing into your sides. So the sides of your belly, like you're expanding outward. And then finally also into the front of your belly. So your whole lower abdomen or pelvis is a box that you're breathing into, trying to expand it in all directions. And now try breathing just through your right nostril and into your right lung. You'll still be breathing into your left as well, but try to make the breath predominantly through your right nostril and into your right lung. And then into your left nostril, or through your left nostril into your left lung. And then breathe through your right nostril into your right upper half of your lung. And then into the right lower half of your lung. And then through your left nostril into the left upper half of your lung. And then the left lower half of your lung. And now through your right nostril, the lower part of your right lung. And then the upper part of your right lung. And then the upper part of your left lung. And the lower part of your left lung. And now take a few more of those breaths from the beginning, deep breaths into your abdomen, where you're trying to expand your lower abdomen in all directions. Your lower back, the sides of your waist, your belly, and your pelvic floor. If there's an area that doesn't move that well when you breathe into it, try to focus on that part. All right, and then you can Stretch a little bit. Come up to sit when you feel ready. Thank you for making it to the end. That was your reward. Today was a high attrition day. I don't know if people had stuff. Good to see you all. Glad we could do some more advanced kickboxing with this crew.
Like that.
Yeah, it's fun, huh? Do you like those sprints? The nightmare.
Like is a complicated
word. Did you feel empowered and good about yourself when those sprints were done?
I felt, whoa. So,
yeah. Yeah. I know you get pretty tired just punching.
you can. And then like arm things afterwards too.
Yeah, I was like, what did we do to piss Karin off today?
That was your reward.
Okay, your ideas of what reward?
Breathing too. Breathing was the reward. But I have all these cookies and
dumplings, you know.
Yeah, I had all these Reese's peanut butter cups to give you, but I can't get them to you. So I had to do sprint punches.
Oh man.
Cups.
We used to have, there was a while where we had so many, we used to have a lot of chocolate.
I know.
Yeah, there used to be a lot of, that's one, maybe that's the part I miss most about training in the gym.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
It's
I thought,
kale was kale with the chocolate connection, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how.
But
And then sometimes someone would just bring a bag of candy or something.
Yeah.
There was a time there was a giant bag of Reese's peanut butter cups, which is really bad for me because like I love those. And if I haven't eaten enough, I'm like, they don't make me as sick as other candy because they have peanut butter in them. You know, they don't make me feel as jittery. So I was like, I was eating a bunch of them, but then it was pouring rain at Sweaty Betty's. And there was this really sweet homeless guy just we thought he was just trying to like lech around, like not, you know, just be creepy watching the class. Remember that? But then I was like, I think he's just trying to stay out of the rain because it was pouring rain outside. So I like brought him a bunch of those. I'm like, here, do you want some Reese's peanut butter cups? And he was like, oh, thank you.
Oh,
He's like, the new gym.
The new gym. It was kind of recent, like, you know, within the last year before the school closed.
Oh, I don't know. I was there?
Yeah, you were teaching, but you were busy teaching. But you saw the dude. You were like, who's that dude? You know, like, because he was like watching the class like that. But I was like, I know I had this because I could see him more because I was keeping an eye on him too since you were teaching. And I was like, oh, I think he's nice. I think he's just like stuck in a rainstorm. So he doesn't have anything to do.
Not at all.
Yeah. I only remember it because of the Reese's peanut butter cups. Because then I was like, I wish I could give this guy something. I feel so bad he's stuck in this rainstorm. And then I was like, well, some Reese's peanut butter cups might be nice. We have a lot of those.
Where almost everybody likes chocolate. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, if you're like homeless and don't have a lot of food, at least Reese's peanut butter cups have some tiny bit of nutrition for candy. So
Yeah, true.
although that one time that Sabrina came with like cupcakes for my birthday, there were a few left over. So I was shopping at Sprouts and there was a homeless person in front of Sprouts. So I asked him, hey, do you want like a hell of cupcakes? And he said, that seems like a lot of sugar.
that's awesome. I'm glad that he's watching out for his health.
Yeah.
And you're like, beggars literally can't be choosers.
That is funny, Jen.
Just one cupcake. Take one cupcake.
He's like, could you go in and get me some celery?
it's also be hard to like get other people to give you the food you actually want or whatever if like you've got stuff, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know.
That's
Anyway.
true. Yeah, that's true. If you have a bunch of cupcakes, maybe people aren't gonna want to bring you. They're like, why do you pull those cupcakes?
Yeah, exactly.
If
So
I give you money, are you just gonna buy more cupcakes? Are you gonna spend this on desserts?
That's fair.
That's funny. Man.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to like actually strike things rather than the air. Yeah, solutions around that would be helpful.
I have not hung it up. I bought a double end bag. Because I figure if you have, like, you could hang it off a pull-up bar or something, and then if you have a kettlebell or a weight.
Yeah.
Um,
Good idea.
That's
Punch a
one.
kettlebell?
What?
What? Punch a
I don't-
kettlebell?
No, I bought a. Don't punch a kettlebell. Not recommended. You should hang a kettlebell from your heavy bag, from your pull-up bar, and then use it as a punching bag.
I heard pull-up bar and then kettlebell right after she said, I'm trying to figure out ways to not punch the air. I'm like, all right.
I have a no. I bought a double end bag, the kind Jamal uses with the strings on either side.
No, Jen, get one of those things that it's like attached to your head, the ball.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't seen those? Oh, girl, let me see if I
What?
can find it and send it to you.
I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
those like when my
your head.
niece was 5 years old. She had one of those. Are you talking about like a thing for
It
girls?
has like adults like in the commercials. They got adult doing it. It's like boom, 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 boom.
You can also I like that drill you had us do where we punched the pillow. I meant to remember that drill, Molly. You had us doing squat,
Oh yeah,
punching pillow on the ground.
Boom.
Yeah, that was
and
satisfying,
then punch.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay.
You could
I
also
got
look,
that one.
but yeah, I think if you have any double end, or if you have a hook in the ceiling, you do need
Mhm.
a kettlebell or some kind of weight on the ground to anchor it to. And I actually haven't figured out how to anchor mine yet because it's not the same as the kind in the gym. So I'm procrastinating about it. But that's a good thing to hit. It doesn't. You don't get to do power though. It's but
I
for
heard that there's like a water thing that we have. Do we have those still?
the giant one.
The giant water.
No, the East Bay Rats took it.
Oh.
But but yeah, I think there's like little standing bags too. I mean, I know there are.
You can add water and then punch.
I think there's kind of along the lines of the double end bag. I think there's things like that aren't quite as giant. Like that giant one, Melissa, they have it in the in what's her wife's name? I always forget her wife's name.
Joe.
Okay, Melissa and Joe have.
I don't know why I always.
That was good, Molly.
That I always go Melissa and your partner.
I know. That's why I wanted to ask you because I was like, oh, I think I used to
And
know.
your
her.
wife. Because dude, it's just I have
I
terrible.
hope you're not watching this recording.
No, I unrecorded it. I turned the recording. The recording's off. The recording's supposed to be off. It says
Oh,
it's
I don't care. I'm not. Everybody knows I have terrible